guys, and welcome to our Broken Gamer 8 YouTube video. So in today's video, we're going to be playing zero builds and explaining the pros and cons of zero builds. So now there are lots of different arguments for why you should play this, why you should play that, etc, etc. There are quite a lot. So we're going to be explaining them all in this YouTube video. Now of course, a lot of it is preference. But we are going to get into the actual, like, proper pros and cons of zero builds. So now, right, there we go. Just double checking it on Twitch. If you don't know, we are live on Twitch, Broken Gamer 8, just same as what you're watching us on. Go and subscribe and follow me on there. So, okay, right now we're in zero builds. For those who don't know, when we started Chapter 3 Season 2, we had no builds for what was meant to be 9 days, became more like 2 weeks. Anyway, they then decided to bring back, obviously it was meant to, bring back building to Fortnite, and they were going to do that whilst keeping no builds, as a mode, or a game mode. Not a limited time mode, this will be here forever. So you've got one that you can build on, and one you can't build. I personally like the one you can build on more, because it's more helpful for competitive playlists. It's better for someone who sadly hasn't got the best aim. However, you know, I recently moved from Xbox being the main console to the PC. Now, hear me out. Playing zero builds is one less thing to learn on the keyboard. Now, that is obviously one good thing about it. It's one less thing to learn. However, I'm still not great at aiming either. So, pretty much, what's going on right now is I'm stuck between them both. I really honestly am. So in zero builds, you also get 50. I can't even see what points out anymore, can you? You get 50 extra shield, as you can see next to my health bar. You get that blue little shield check mark thing. Yeah, so you get the blue little thing. That gives you extra shield. It gives you 50 extra shield. Instead of your max shields being 50 or 100, so you get also 100 health. If you're still on full health, it's now 250 with this extra 50 shield. Or if you just want to save shields, 150 shield, 100 health. Obviously leads to 250. But I quite like that. I think that's probably a good idea. So what are some pros? Well, some pros is that zero builds brought a lot of people back to the game. And it also brought quite a few new people to the game as well, because, you know, sweats are, we'll talk more about the sweaty side in a minute. Sweats are normally really good at building. So, being able to play in a mode that allows sweats to have a bit of a harder time, shall we say, really is quite a good thing. Because of course you don't want guys cranking 90s in your games all the time. So that is of course one pro to this. Now one problem is that although it's one less thing to learn, if you learn how to build like I am on the controller, going from building to no building is quite a big change. When obviously there was only zero builds and no builds, I actually had the PC at the time, but I was mainly on the controller for making YouTube videos. So I struggled because obviously it was quite a big difference going from. Why didn't I use this Ranger shotgun? Okay. But yeah, I did struggle because it's quite a big change, as you would imagine, going from something you could just build loads, etc., etc., to now just, well, not being able to do that really much, just shoot. It's like a 3D Call of Duty. That's for the problem, right? This is technically never a problem with it. If Epic were to fully remove the build mode and just have a no builds mode, it would be like a 3D Call of Duty that would become trash after a while. However, I think having it as a playable mode is definitely the best way of doing it. It's like I'm pushing W and it's like not moving. It's annoying. There's no input delay either. God's sake. Ignoring what happened last game, there are, of course, like I said, many different reasons. So another reason is another pro really, is that if you have amazing accuracy, like really good, this is definitely the mode for you, for sure. Because at the end of the day, and I was actually talking about this a bit more at the end of the video, but a lot more of it is preference. Which one do you like more? Which one are you better at is a big bit as well. If you are really good at aiming, you might as well go for no builds. Because obviously being players building, that's annoying. Players building, being able to avoid your shots. If they can't build, that's the one that's probably you've got to deal with, isn't it? But, you know, a con is not everyone's good at aiming, like myself. But yeah, I kind of already mentioned that. So, a con now. Map isn't laid out for no building. Mountains everywhere. It's a real pain. This is definitely the most annoying one out of all of them. It's a pain to get up them. I think Epic have got to do something about that. And we'll talk a little bit more about what they could do towards the end of the video. Now, one thing that you should all do is go and subscribe to my other YouTube channels. Hey! So, Broken Gamer 8 YT on Twitter, Broken Gamer 8 YT on TikTok, Broken Gamer Minecraft, Broken Gamer Pets on YouTube. I don't think I'm missing any other socials, am I? No, but it feels like I am. So go follow me, subscribe on there. And if you want to see me make these YouTube videos live, like I am doing right now, on Twitch, go on there, Broken Gamer 8. You can see me streaming, and, well, streaming every single day on Twitch. And you'll be able to see these YouTube videos being made. Right. So, a problem is, or a good thing is even, sorry, my bad, is that with there being more spammy weapons, it is easier for, if you're not as good at the game, or not as good as no build, sorry, it is sort of easy to place. If you're terrible at aiming, but you get into a close range fight, it's sort of, yeah. Which also is annoying for the decent players who get stuck in these situations, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, okay. Now, a con, and this is going to make it not very much sense, but I'll explain it in a minute. The loot pool. So like I was saying, right, the spammy weapons works well for the noobs, right? But having a drum shotgun, spammy shotgun, right, is good for the noobs and good for the people who are less accurate, shall I say. But I feel that a new loot pool needs to be made for no builds. So, you have a builds game mode, loot pool. A no builds loot pool. Because I would personally, if they added the pump shotgun or something into no builds, I would be playing no builds, because I love my health, by the way. But yeah, I would be playing no builds. But I feel like the loot pool, it just doesn't make sense for the no build mode. That's just my opinion. Of course, you may disagree with that. If you do, that's your opinion. And yeah, if you want to make a video on that whilst being live on Twitch, feel free. So what could Epic do about all these problems? Well, as for well, what could Epic do basically? Well, they can, if they were to make a new loot pool, they could keep some spammy weapons in, because some of them are needed. For people like me, who's on PC and is struggling right now. However, I think a whole new loot pool was definitely necessary. I think they could unvault some weapons. I think they should, but I don't think they should make any new weapons. I think they should just unvault ones that work in no builds. Bubble shield, balloons, rift to goes, all that stuff. Oh, for God's sake, this is like another example. It's like another example. Like, what the hell? We died again. Bit annoying, but what can we do? So, what can Epic do? I think they should make their own map with its own loot pool for no builds. I know we made a video like this before, but like a whole new loot pool, a whole new like map for no builds. Similar to how Warzone has got Rebirth Island. You see how what we're getting at here? 0 builds with its own map would be pretty cool. But yes, okay. I doubt Epic would do something like that. If they did though, with its own loot pool. Now when I say its own loot pool, I don't mean make loads of new weapons. I mean unvault some weapons. you know, do some changes and stuff with its own map. That would be really, really quite cool. Alright guys, that's the end of this Broken Gamer 8 YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and I will see you guys on Monday for the next Broken Gamer 8 YouTube video. That's the end of the video. Bye guys!